Yeah. Whatever, right? Yeah. Whatever, right? Some weird things went on yesterday, man. A few weird things went on yesterday, but hey, don't kill the messenger, bro. Straight up. You feel me? Uh, mm, a few things. Get a couple things set up real quick. Make sure we rocking and rolling there. Uh, see. Get a couple things straightened out here. Pin that post up, you dig? Um, Let me set up. My boy Harry Potter, I see you. My boy say I'm telling. That's what's up. I fuck with. Okay. Share this out one more time. Link this up here with the live stream. Bang, right? We're on a few different platforms right now. Okay. All right. Let's get to it, right? Appreciate y'all bearing with me to get my shit together every day. I need to get it together where it's just a one click bang and go, right? So, off the rip. Um, Off the rip. It's early, and we getting to it. What's up, Black Harry Potter? What's up? What's going on, my guy? I know you be getting. I know you be getting the worm. I would say the early bird, but boy, you be getting to it. I know you be getting to it. You be getting the worm. I know this already. Um, Yesterday, man. I know you guys probably ain't caught the Jackson video or whatever case may be, but I can go over a few of the plays yesterday. Some of the plays that we did set to the side. Uh, Rui did not get there. Royce did not get there. Anthony Davis, we love this spot. It was my favorite spot of the day with the 8.5 rebounds. I didn't. I took him to 10, but I did not go to 11, 12. Why didn't I? Right? We preach this shit every single day. Aaron Holiday, I got the 9.5 points. I didn't play the 10.5, man. So it's still an L for the he got 10. Okay, should have had more. Wendell Carter, disappointed, right? Disappointed. Nick Claxton stayed on 13 points for the whole damn near the whole second half, man. What were we doing, right? LaMelo Ball, easy money, especially since we got the injury news for the kid. I should have went back and checked the double double, man, but I didn't. Andrew Wiggins cashed the threes. Zubac cashed the rebounds. Kawhi Leonard, we loved this spot for Kawhi Leonard, man. We loved it, right? He hit the threes, plus 168, hit the 22.5 points. Cade Cunningham, I believe he hooked us. Jalen Johnson, Okongwu, and Nimhart. and hit their threes. Cash that. Jalen Tyson, 16.5 PRAs. Don't know why I didn't play it, but it cashed, right? Evan Mobley, foul trouble all game long. He's supposed to smash. He didn't cash. Kevin Porter Jr., we love the spot. We loved it, right? Don't know why I didn't get to his points. He ended up putting about 30, man. Could have cashed in good off his ass. I was at work. I didn't even I ain't even live bet it, bro. Yusuf Nurkic, another guy that was in massive foul trouble, still ended up going out there having 18 and 7 or something like that. So the points plus rebounds would have been in play. I already told y'all, as soon as they rule out Steven Adams, run over there and take his props, bro. Straight up. That was it. That was it for yesterday. Now we on to today, right? Like I said, we talk about the injury news. We talk about everything. We give out the implications in hopes and for the future, right? We looking for the edge, right? I got a few spots that we're going to take a look at. For the people who didn't take a look at the Jackson video, I'll give you guys the plays that they like. And this is the double-double here. I couldn't talk off of that. I like it at plus 155 over here. And the triple-double is in play. I wouldn't mind sprinkling on that. Back-to-back games with a double-double there. OKC Thunder, I like it. Minus 11.5. I like it. Injury implications here. Wouldn't be surprised if somebody else sits. We'll get to that game. Trey Murphy, don't know if he's going to be in. PRAs, I don't know if I'm going to go there. I haven't looked at the slate yet, but he could, but I don't know. Aldama, I just, not right now for me, but he's over in 8 of 10. Yes, definitely, Harry Potter. I know you did. Shout out to you. Thanks for the support. Boston and the Knicks, under 230.5 total points there. They like the under. So Dylan Harper, this is an interesting play that I really need to look into. So the 16 PRAs, I gotta look into that. We're going to look into that. I'm probably gonna like it. Who knows? I'm gonna look into that though. We're getting ready to look into that. Listen, research these plays. Straight bet them. Do what you want to do. Of course. I think yesterday Jackson only hit one play yesterday, but hey, you see it. You like. Take what you like. Take what you like. Injury news. Drummond. Last night I got Drummond rebounds. I don't give a fuck. We'll see what's gonna happen. I got it at 9.5 at plus money. We'll see what's gonna happen with his injury though. He might not go, but man, we'll see. Potter said, I'll tell you off the top, I'm loving Poto for a double-double, 15 and 10. Okay, definitely. I don't mind that. I also like Klingon. I think he's going to play. So we'll see what's going to happen, right? If Klingon was full strength, I'll tell you I like Klingon probably better than him. But we'll see what's going to happen, right? We'll see what's going to happen. I'm about to sprinkle. I didn't sprinkle on Klingon. I'm about to sprinkle on him now, though. Donovan Klingon. Poto has been out for about 2 or 3 games, though that gives him enough time to, refresh or whatever the case may be. But Donovan Klingon is questionable, and Barrett's out. Landale's questionable. Victor Wembanyama, Minnesota hasn't filed yet. Trey Murphy, questionable. Jordan Hawkins, questionable. I expect those guys to go today. Larry Shaman, Derek White, probable. Kata is probable. Okay, Kata. Okay, we definitely got to keep an eye on Kata. Dort, Caruso, Hardenstein, out. Jimmy Butler is expected to play. He shouldn't make – I don't think he's going to make a difference. Draymond Green is probable. Trace Jackson is questionable. We'll see what's going to happen with that shit right there. I'll refresh this before I keep it moving. Okay, let's get busy, right? Let's get to it. Okay. First thing, let me slide a couple things over here. All right, so what you need to get in right now is if you haven't, man, your straights and your parlay pieces and things like that, especially in regards to guys like, let's see, this Philly game. We're gonna talk about some implications right here. Your Drummonds, like you want to get to that number early. He does have an injury. He did have. I don't know if he's gonna go right, but the 9.5 rebounds at plus money is very fishy, right? Like he's probably end up gonna get limited or not even going. But I'm taking my chances, right? I took my chances at the 9.5 rebounds for him, right? I took that, and it's still plus money from last night. So it's definitely something fishy about that situation. You feel me? It's definitely something fishy. Jeremy Kane under 2.5 rebounds. That's something that I don't mind. No, I don't know if I mind it or not. I know, but maybe his points might be in play. We'll see. But Toronto and Portland, we should have, like I said, we should have Poto. But if you like Klingon, this is probably a chance to, Edie props. Those are hot on the market right now. You probably get doubles at minus 150, 170, 180. If you got something to pair with it, or you like his points plus rebounds, I think you can go ahead and make a move there. Of course, your Josh Harts and things like that for Boston, for New York. But you could also look at your Mitchell Robinsons and your Caters, right? And then here, Minnesota and New Orleans, Rudy has been so damn frustrating. But, Sadiq Bey has been a wagon for us. We'll get to that. And, your Fox in San Antonio. And then the Oklahoma City Thunder game, I'm seriously thinking about the spread here. Seriously thinking about the spread, 11.5, or live betting or whatever. Maybe live betting something larger than that. Okay, pause. But at the end of the day, that's where I'm at with some of those key chalky plays that we already on top of. That we already know about, or whatever the case may be. So it is what it is with that situation. Now, Wizards. I do not. This is a back-to-back for them. I don't know about Coulibaly here if he's going to play a back-to-back. He did play one right here on the 21st and the 22nd. But Chris Middleton, I don't expect him to play today. So that's one thing. Definitely some beat down potential here, but they still got to go out there and play. Back to back for Marvin Bagley. I expect him to go, right? So, Keyshawn George would be a candidate for rebounds and assists here. Chris Middleton does a lot of that work, right? He does a lot of that work. But like I said, he would be a candidate for rebounds and assists. Last time these two teams played, he had 20, 9, and 7. 10.5. I'm going to just set this to the side. Small, very small lean. Somebody that's going to be out there. CJ McCollum, his light should be greener, right? So his assist prop is pretty low. I'm not a fan of this team defensively. Philly, and I could see instances where he hits this 3.5 assists. Come on now, or he's got 3 assists in or better in 9 straight games, right? Middleton can drop some dimes, stuff like that. Some of that playmaking abilities and things like that. Or you could look at his PI rates, his points in that 19. It's still CJ McCollum. I don't, whatever, right? You ain't got to bet on him. I'm just Minutes equal opportunity, man. He gonna be out there. He gonna be out there, and I'm just saying, right? So he can stumble into that. Even the rebounds, you can walk. He can walk into that shit. So, so I'm so undecided. What I'll do here is and then a PRA of 26. If he gets hot, bro, he will get that shit in points in points. And so I have to put that to the side. The defense has given it up in 9 straight games. His rebounds and assists and 10 of 10. 70%, 80%. I mean, if he can keep it hot, it is what it is, right? So undecided. I just put his PRA to the side. Undecided. They probably get their ass beat up. Who knows? I'll just put undecided, but it is what it is. If Paul George sits, I'm running grounds for threes. Bet. I hear you. I hear ya. Definitely hear you. Now, yeah, Paul George is questionable. But we'll get to that in a second. Off the bench here, you got to look at Cam Whitmore, right? So, no, you know what? Let me see. Okay, I already have it filtered to. I had Cam Whitmore because I looked at him. I had Cam Whitmore filtered to without Chris Middleton. Now, that was on the 8th versus Dallas. He had 19 points. On the 22nd versus Chicago, he had 20 points. He took 13 and 10 shot attempts. We do have lines for him. I wouldn't take the under in points. I got to drop that over there, his points, right? Cam Whitmore, 1.5 threes. He hit that number in both of those games, in back-to-back games without Middleton. His last 2 games without Middleton, he's taking 13 and 10 shots. Gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. Now, that was without Middleton. Now, yesterday he came in and took 14 shots, had 17 points, 5 rebounds, and assists, 1 for 3 for 3. I would look at his raw points, truthfully. I would look at, the threes. First, I would look at his raw points. He took 14 shots yesterday. I would look at his raw points, and if there's any upside on his raw points, 15 points you get at plus 225, right? So it is what it is. Not afraid of this backcourt defensively for Philly, and anything gets out of hand, he's probably going to be in there, right? So Cam Whitmore, that's somebody we definitely got our sights. We got our sights set on Cam Whitmore, right? So I reset that, and then Corey Kispert. Champagne, right? If you get Champagne, can jump into that rebound category, and you wouldn't even be. He'll hit those damn rebounds, and you wouldn't. Even, we don't have lines for him, but we have to. We got to make a mental note of that. Okay, they already would be without Sar, and like I said, so it is what it is, right? He came in and played yesterday, 19 minutes, had 8 rebounds. Okay, so make a mental note of that. He said, "Don't matter." My dog, I remember you from baseball last season. What's up? Don't matter. Yeah, I'm still here, bro. I'm still here, man. Tap in, bro. Make sure you following. Make sure you following. Make sure you following and hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. And make sure you follow the channel, man. Appreciate you though, bro. Appreciate you for sliding and interacting. So Whitmore and Champagne, the guys I'll be looking at off the bench. Could be more guys. Vukovic, he could be somebody. He came in and played 19 minutes yesterday. He had 16 points. They had it out for them motherfuckers. They had it out for Milwaukee yesterday. That shit was crazy as hell. So Vukovic, he will be back in the backup center, I would say, right? So backing up somebody like Marvin Bagley, this will be a back-to-back. Marvin Bagley gets buckets, bro. As long as he's healthy, he don't stick the most defense, but he has asked to go out there and get some buckets, straight up. In a matchup like this, especially if there's no Drummond, I can see instances where he can go out there and get active. Double-double for him, plus 319. He went out there and played 29 minutes last game. He's going to play the minutes, bro. He's going to play those. He's gonna play those. He's gonna play those little minutes, right? So it is what it is. Yeah. Now Maxey, we know Maxey's gonna do Maxey's things, right? If you're playing King of the Court or something like that, he's one of those guys today, right? He can actually go off on their ass if he wanted to. He had 39 points against these guys, probably on the 28th and what the fuck was that? It was 39 and 10 last time these two teams played. But, you know, he's one of those guys. He's got the green light. We know what's up with Maxey. You take that 31 and a half, I don't care, right? I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So, flipping it script over to McCain for a minute here. Now McCain, right? McCain, for the value, his last 4 games he's played, 15, 15, 20, and 5, right? The threes at 1.5 have been there, right? So it's shaping up to look like McCain can get him a couple extra minutes, and Whitmore can get him a couple extra minutes. That could be something now. So, you know, personally here, I'm not taking the under. I see shots for McCain, bro. I see shots for McCain. His three sitting at 1.5. I would take his raw points first and then everything else afterwards, right? So it is what it is with that situation. If it hits or not, I mean, I like the read. I like the read. 1.5 threes from him. Minus 132 in places. It's probably going to be higher in other places if I track this bet and take a look and see where. Yeah, 150. You know, you want this parlay piece at minus 150 and things of that nature. You go out there and grab that right now, right? But other than that, you know, you can get. He's hit 2 threes here, 3 threes. 2 threes, 4 threes, right? So, yeah. 3 threes plus 200. 4 threes plus 500. Okay? Okay, right? His regular points line, 15 points plus 200, right? So, you know, I'm just saying, right? So, Edgecombe was on a minutes limit. He came back and played 21 minutes, okay? How many minutes does he get? I don't know, right? But Paul George, I don't know if he's going to play or not. But that's the thing, right? Betting against the injury report, man. Just if you feel like Paul George's not going to play, then, you know, somebody, I mean, you know, like Potter said, he going to be running Grimes and shit like that, you know. Let me see. Grimes plays a lot of fucking minutes, but he'll be slotted in. And then, you know, that makes things better for somebody like McCain, right? Because McCain, you know, Paul George don't play. Edgecombe limited. McCain can get in at the 1, at the 2, slide some bodies around, making substitutions at the 3 and shit like that. So that makes me, you know, that makes me like McCain a lot more, even more too, right? So it is what it is. Don't mind the McBride with the 3s for sure. Everything is should be in play there. Barlow, I haven't bet on his ass none, right? So you want to keep an eye on that situation. 7.5 rebounds for him, huh? The team will be smaller, I would imagine, but we will see. right? Now, like I said, don't forget about your Justice Champanis and your Cam Whitmores and shit off the bench for the other team, and the rebounds and assists for Keyshawn George, right? And then, like I said, it's starting to look like Drummond probably won't even play. Because you don't leave no fucking 9.5 dangling out there like that unless he's going to be limited. But can he hit this that 9.5 rebounds in a hurry? Yes, he can. Double for him is plus 400 for Drummond, right? Damn. Books know something I don't know. Leaving that shit out there like that. Shit. What's up, Steve Job? What's up, Job Steve? Kathy says, Dart really gave us hope yesterday. I didn't bet in NBA, NFL yesterday, so I mean, I feel you, right? I just know one thing: he got the shit knocked out of him running on that sideline like that. That was crazy work. All right, let's go. Portland, Toronto. Okay, Portland and Toronto. Turn my ringer up because I had my shit. Man. All right, Klingon is questionable. I think he goes. Barrett and Poto supposed to play. Man, I think Klingon goes. So we'll see what's going to happen. 5.5 point spread here. Okay. 5.5 point spread here. Now, how many? Let me go see something real quick. How many minutes has Robert Williams been playing? Right. See, Robert Williams is a guy that could come in and muck things up, right? And make it hard for some folks, right? Here, 20 minutes versus Golden State Warriors. 11 rebounds, 16 rebound chances versus Milwaukee, 16 minutes. Let me see. What about his some of his blocks and stuff like that too? Yeah, see, because he can make things hard for people. He's got some three. He plays limited minutes, right? 3 blocks here, 4 blocks here, 4 blocks here, 1 block here versus OKC. Of course, he probably didn't even play that many minutes. He played 19 minutes versus OKC, but this is a guy that can come in and be productive pretty quick, bro. Pretty quick, right? Robert Williams, he's just so injury prone, right? You mix that up with somebody like Klingon, who is probably gonna play, right? He can make it hard for people. They can make it hard. They can make it hard, bro. They can make it hard, okay? Klingon's double is plus 175 right now. A rebound sitting at 11, 10.5 right now. His points sitting at 9.5 right now. Hasn't played since the 26th. If he goes, I'll be forced to try a double for him. If he goes, even the 10.5 rebounds, I wouldn't take the under here. Let me take a look at something real quick. Toronto. Portland. Okay. So, okay. Okay. I'm thinking about him and Poto, the centers and Poto and shit like that. Um, okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, Let me see something real quick. Game overview. Um, Last 5 games. Toronto is 3-2. They lost to the Knicks and they're on a 2-game losing streak. Ten and 10. Portland plus 5.5. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my guy? We getting it in, man. We getting it in. How are you? We're getting in 37-38. How you doing, my guy? So, Tumani Kamara, Cisco, Jamie Grant. I don't know, man. Dogs could be barking here. Jamie Grant ain't never seen a shot he don't like. And Cisco, I don't know. Let me see. Shaden Sharp, Chris Murray, Drew Holiday, Scoot Henderson, Drew Arif. Okay. Tumani Kamara. Who gets Kamara probably gets Ingram. Maybe a Swiss. I don't know too much about this kid, City. All right, so let's bring it back. One question here. Let's see. I don't know what they're doing with this lineup. Portland, Darvin Clingan, Shaden Sharp is in. Was he playing limited minutes, or who did they play last game? Oh, okay. See, he probably didn't have to play that many. He did play 21 minutes here, then 21 minutes there. I need to see what the situation is real quick. Is that how you spell it? With the E, Shaden Sharp? Latest. Okay, Shaden Sharp, 26, available to play. On the 26, game time decision. His calf. He had a calf injury. Okay. On the 26, he played 21 minutes. Then on the 30th, he played 21 minutes. He's limited. And then today would be the 2nd. He's still limited then. Okay, he's limited. Okay, he's limited. He played. He's limited because I know he could chuck it up. All right. Okay. So Denny does Denny things, right? Look, coming off a 31, 19, and 10 assist game, triple double versus OKC, and hanging in there. Back-to-back 30-point games like that. He's a candidate for the king of the court, right? Rebounds and assists, like, I mean, what do you want me to do, right? Rebounds and assists, a candidate, PRA candidate. He hasn't faced them this year, but he had some pretty decent games versus them. I mean, damn, who do you put on him, right? Scotty? Interesting. I don't know if I'm going to his PRAs or anything like that. Even a double-double at plus 155. His triple-double looks like that's a plus 1,100. He's coming off a triple-double. His last 10 games, he's got two triple doubles. So we know it's excuse me. So we know it's possible. I'm undecided on what I want to do with him. So right now, I'm gonna put the undecided right there. It's hard to even tell because he played a few games without clinging, and I don't know. I don't know. Tamani Kamara, somebody who I don't bet on. He's going out there. He does shoot the three. He's over in 50%. And 50% in his last 10 games. 2.5 assists. I just can't get there, but he's been getting there. Over his points prop is 6 of 10. If he's going to go out there and take this 11, 14, and 12 shots, then his points props will be in play, right? It will be in play. If he's going to take those double-digit shot attempts and things like that, his points props will and should be in play. I want to take a look at some of these field goal attempt props, right? So shout out to Dylan Brooks, man. That's the only one I played yesterday. Field goal attempts, Dylan Brooks. He got there. And I don't know how many. He took a gang of shots. Field goals attempted. Let me see something. McCain sitting at 10.5. Escon Whitmore at 9.5. Okay. And Shaden Sharp 14.5. Kamara 10.5. Klingon 7.5. Denny 17.5. Kamara 10.5. 10.5 for Kamara. You could have been printing money on this one here. Kamara 10.5. Oh, that's Denny. I'm sorry. Kamara. Oh, you could have been printing money though. I mean 10.5. Let me see. 1. He hooked it right there at 10. 7 of his last 10 games, he's gotten his number. And I know this number has risen since. Hey, 10.5. They probably put his average there. His last 10 games, he's averaging 11 shots. So it's probably, it is what it is. Don't know if I'll get to any numbers for this kid here. And then Jeremy Grant, like I said, Jeremy Grant haven't seen the shot that he doesn't like. 18 points is definitely doable. Toronto are 4th in giving up points to the power forward position. Top 10 in giving up points to the small forward position. Top 10 to the top 10 in giving up points to the point guard position. Middle in the pack and giving up points in general. Around the middle of the pack and giving up rebounds in general. Toronto. And this could be a pace-up matchup for Toronto. Because they're one of the faster teams here. on the season. Portland number 3. Toronto on the season. Middle of the pack, number 16. How about last 7 games? Pace. Last 7 games, Bulls number 1 overtook the Miami Heat. And appreciate that, Kathy. Appreciate the stars. I can't thank you enough. I can't. Toronto, last 7 games, they're in the bottom third in pace. Definitely a pace-up matchup for them. Potter said he took Scotty under 20 points. Now, I can't talk you off of that. Straight up. I can't, right? These guys, you got to watch out for Portland, man. Portland is on the up and ups, right? So, yeah. They're definitely on the up and ups. All right. They played a good game, man. They played a good game right here, man. Versus OKC, man. 115 to 123. Dog fight. You know what I'm saying? Covered. I think they covered. Dog fight, you know. I like it. I like the fight. I do. Chris Murray played 33 minutes. 35 minutes. Sharp played 12. Avisa, Chris Murray hit 2 threes. Kamara hit 5 threes that game. They didn't have any Hartenstein that game. Chris Murray, huh? Let me see something. They were shorthanded, though. He's got lines out somewhere. So he's been hitting that rebound prop. He's over in 7 of 10 at 4.5. I'm scared to go there, but back-to-back games over his 1.5 3. Some few steals here and there, especially as of late. Still in every game except for one in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they twins. His brother played for Sacramento. Okay. Go out there and play some defense. Jeremy Grant had some good games against these boys here. 20 points or better in 4 or 5. Not putting him to the side. I mean, his points in play, but I'm not putting him to the side. I'm on some greedy shit. Maybe I'll see if I can gather any type of information I can for somebody like Donovan Clingan. I definitely want to take a look at that double-double for him, a plus 180. Last 2 times he's played these guys, 14 rebounds and 13 rebounds. Plus money for the 10.5. Back then, was that last April? Who played that game? Probably nobody, right? There wasn't too many people there. Nope. And, there was no Podol there. Here he had 14 rebounds here. Podol did play that game. Podol had 19 and 8. So he's gotten to his rebound prop convincingly in both games. Converted high, 14 rebounds on 22 rebound chances versus Podol. Without Podol, 13 rebounds on 21 rebound chances. Kind of like it didn't matter, right? He's still garnering that type of rebound chances. 30 here versus the Bulls. 10 on 12, 8 on 13 versus OKC, 11 on 20. So we know he's got a hefty amount of rebounds versus our ass that time. My Bulls, he had 21 boards. Probably going to be a game for a same game parlay atmosphere here. That's what it's going to be for me. Normally, when I'm pretty much undecided like that, I'll stick with some of the highest usage players and result to a same game parlay, and definitely live betting in that situation, right? So quickly has been balling. So some of these smaller guards and stuff like that, they have been getting busy though. 38 for Curry, Shea 37, Rollins 10, Fox 37, and Shea 26. Quickly, points props in at 17.5. Pace up matchup, a lot of opportunities, right? So, you know, I would definitely be looking at his assists at 6.5 in a fast matchup like this. I would have to look at his assists coming off a game versus the Knicks where Quickly's old team where he did have 19 potentials. So more than likely he was trying to double that game. But yeah, he's been flirting with his assist prop. The 7 assists and 50% in his game. I probably will, Kathy. So make sure you follow me. You got the notifications on, and I'll probably cook one up. I'll probably cook one, Kathy. So appreciate you for reaching out. I'm gonna have to cook one. I'm gonna have to cook one for you. Just because you requested it, I'm gonna cook one, right? So, and then in 2.5 threes, he's over in 7 of 10. So the volume should be there for him. 19, 20, and 14 shots in his last 3 games. Taking a look at the field goal attempts for him would be Manuel Quickly 13.5. He's over this in 3 straight. You'll get that at minus 135. So it's favored it to the over and field goal attempts. So that's something that you could definitely take heed to right there. Okay. So that. But the assist prop, how about with How about with Jakob Poeltl? 29th, he had 10. He's over in 3 or 4 assists with Jakob Poeltl. Okay. We'll see. Or if you like his points, you could look at the combo, the points plus assist combo. He's over in 3 of 10. So these numbers are probably kind of juiced up. And probably a number that he hasn't been interesting. Take top 10 and giving up assists. What about to the point guard position? Portland. Interesting. Points. And number 2 in giving up points to the point guard position, Portland. So you might want to look at his points prop. And, some of the heavier usage guys, as you can see right here, some of the heavier usage guys, like I said, your Currys and things like that. And lately they have seen some heavy usage guys. I ain't going to stunt. Manuel Quickly's numbers versus this team, he's over this line in 4 of his last 5 games. None of these games were this year. So this would be one of the vulnerable spots that you can look at from a points category. Would be the point guard versus versus this team, versus this team here. Okay, so it is what it is with that situation. Bang, right. So Jacoby Walters here, I can't, right. Brandon Ingram is going to be a pace-up matchup. So he's going to have probably added shot attempts and stuff like that. He sold versus the Knicks there. He had 14.4 of 11 for shooting. But this one here, it should be a little bit faster pace. So he could probably stumble into some more rebounds, assist opportunities, and points. So his field goal attempts are sitting at 19.5. He's over this number in 3 of his last 4 games. That just lets you know that, it definitely could be a pace thing here. Last time he played this team, and last November, and he had 27 points there on 24 shots. Points prop sitting at 24.5. I don't know if I'll be getting there, but rebounds and assists is something you could probably look at as well. At 5.5 rebounds and 3.5 assists. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be getting there. I haven't bet Ingram that much this season, but maybe I would look at the shot attempts. Me personally, he's averaging 18 shot attempts in his last 10. In a matchup like this, what was it again? 19.5 minus 135. Maybe I'll look at his shot attempts. Who knows? Scotty Barnes versus this team here. Not the greatest numbers. Lot of guys that got some length on this squad type shit. So I'm a little bit confused on Scotty numbers most of the times. When I think it's a good rebounding spot, I think that's something that you could look at with the pace that we'll see. You could definitely probably look at his rebounds here, or rebounds and assists, or maybe PRAs. But rebounds and assists is the one he's been hitting the most at late, and his rebounds. So rebounds is something that he'll probably need to do, and you could probably look at that. But more than likely, I probably won't. I ain't gonna stunt. And then Jakob Poeltl, right? Jakob Poeltl has been rebounding very well the last 10 games. He's over his rebound line in 8 of 10. He will see some Klingen today. He more than likely he'll see some Klingen today. And then backing up Klingen, you'll see some Robert Williams, another guy that could muck things up a little bit, right? So Portland have been giving up points. Sengun gave him 25. Gafford gave him a dub. Williams 15. Vucevic gave him 27, including 5 threes. Sengun gave him 4 threes. Draymond Green gave him 2 threes, 11 points. Hartenstein 14 rebounds, and Miles Turner 3 threes, 11 rebounds. That's surprising as hell. I would love to know who played that game. Cornette gave him 9 rebounds, and Holmgren gave him 9 rebounds. So, decent amount of rebound chances for him. If you want to get there, be my guest. He's over in points in every game that he played against them. He shoots the high percentage shots, so he's pretty much efficient with his field goal attempts. 4 of 6, 4 of 6, 3 of 4, 1 for 1, 8 of 10, 6 of 7, 8 of 9. He's very efficient. You're just going to want him to get the attempts. Now he's got a decent IQ. He's been dropping dimes since he was playing back there since he was playing in San Antonio with Murray and Keldon Johnson them. So he's been known to drop some dimes. Okay. Versus this team, he's over his assist line in 3 of his last 5 games, 3 of 7. But he dropped 9 dimes versus Charlotte. He's over this number in back-to-back in general. You could also look at his PRAs or his rebounds and assists line. You could also look at his rebounds and assists or his individual assist line. 2.5 assists here. You'll get that for plus money. Not going to be plus money by lock. Or you could take a look at he's just coming off November 29th. He had 9 assists, almost had a triple-double versus Charlotte. 4 assists for him at plus 255. 5 assists for him at plus 600. And 6 assists for him at plus 1440. Okay? These are things that can possibly happen. But, I don't know if I would go hunting for it. But like I said, I remember playing his 4 assists a ton in San Antonio. A ton. So that's that, right? And backing him up, who's going to get minutes, okay? Backing him up would be Sandro. And, he's been, getting to his points prop for the most part. He's got a hefty points prop at 10.5 coming off the bench. There's some, you know what I'm saying? He can shoot the three. He can hit a three here or there. And the way center's been shooting threes versus the Raptors, versus Trailblazers, when Klingen's in there, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes out there and smack 2 threes for plus 198. He's over this line in 4 of 10, including 3 games straight in a span right here. Versus Portland, he wasn't really getting minutes like that, okay? And that's back when he was with with San Antonio. But he has been coming in. He's over his points line in 6 of his last 10 games this season. So he's shown the ability and to be a part of this offense, and he's just coming off the bench. Am I saying bet on him? No, I'm not saying bet on him. I'm just pointing this shit out, okay? Good. I think that's a decent same game parlay atmosphere. But like I said, you want to stick to the highest usage player. Hello, what's up, professional domain? Hello, sir. We cashed big on Dallas Mavericks. Nice. You were with that. You were with the shits yesterday. You were the first one here dropping gems. Shout out to you. Grizzlies at Spurs. Okay. Landale, questionable. McLaughlin. These boys here. Whatever. Interesting here, right? No problem, my guy. No problem. This season, let's take a look here. All season segments, pace. Sacramento, San Antonio. Bottom third this season. Memphis Grizzlies 12. About the last 6 games. Last 6 games. San Antonio moving up just a notch. Memphis Grizzlies down a bit. Could be because Edie is back, slowing things down a little bit. Okay. All right. John Morant should be on the verge of coming back. Vince Williams, right? Point bars get getting busy versus San Antonio. All right. He just on November 18th, he did have 14 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. I think that you could probably, I don't know, man. You could probably wrap all that shit up, man. Straight up. PRAs. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep your eyes on the prize. I lean towards the over assist here. How about that? Right? Lean towards the over assist, and I'll keep it at that. Okay. I'll lean towards the over assist for Vince Williams. I think it's an okay spot for him. He's gotten busy versus this team once before. San Antonio Spurs. Fourth in giving up points to the point guard position. You could also look at his points plus assists. That's what I would, he's going to come out here and do point guard things, right? And if you think he's going to score, y'all think you mix in the points plus assists, I would probably leave the rebounds alone. When you got somebody like Edie, leave that up to him. You know what I'm saying? Starting to think about this situation with Jaren Jackson Jr., Edie back, Vince Williams. Could be a Memphis spot here. Don't give me I don't do the games and stuff like that much, but the more you go through them, the more you have a feel. You know what I'm saying? I did think the Pacers was going to get busy yesterday. They did not. It looked like they got off on the wrong foot. Professional. He's jumping in the chat, dropping gems in the chat. Golden State Warriors plus 14.5 will be a much closer game, defensive game. OKC has failed to cover the 14 and 12 on the road against Western Conference teams. He's dropping gems with his with the trends and things of that nature. So keep an eye out for him in the chat. Plus 12.5, and we'll move to plus 14.5. Like that line if one player's out and Brandon Pozinski shines. I like Pozinski rebounds off the top of my head. I'm definitely going to like his rebounds off the top of my head. I know Curry's not playing. Something tell me Jimmy Butler's going to sit down. Why would you even play? I don't even know why Jimmy Butler would even play. So keep an eye out on that. While we're talking about injury news, let's come over here and refresh this just to see how things go. Andre Drummond and George participating in shoot around. That's a good thing, right? I took the rebounds. I don't know why I didn't take the double-double, but I took the rebounds last night at plus money. So let's run it back real quick. Let me run back and see what they got. Since that news has dropped, because his 9.5 rebounds was plus money, let's take a look and see where his 9.5 rebounds is at right now. Let's take a look. Still plus 115. Still plus 115. Still plus 115. That's good. Shoot around don't mean they're going to play, but it's a good sign, right? So if they fully healthy, you don't want Drummond's rebounds at 9.5 at plus money. I'm just saying. Come on now. Shit, with no Embiid, shit, I'll take an L on that. I'll take an L on that. All right, so, I mean, if you want to get to the points plus assists for Vince Williams, be my guest, bro, or regular points. You ran Isaiah Joe points over 9.5. Bet. Shout out to you. Bet. Cedric Coward. Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells been balling, man. You know, I'm going to miss that money. I'm going to continue to miss that little bread. But he been balling. 5 of his last 6 games, he's gotten there, right? The threes. 4 of his last 6 games, he's gotten there. 1.5, bro. So, man. Jaren Jackson Jr. So, Jaren Jackson Jr. just had 18 versus this team. He took 20 shots last time you seen these guys. What is his shot attempts at? What are these guys' shot attempts at? 8.5 of Vince. Jaren Jackson Jr. 17.5. 10.5 for Coward. They like Aldama's PRAs. Jackson likes Aldama's PRAs if you want to get there at 22.5. I didn't like the spot here last game. Don't know if I'll get there, but he's over an 8 of 10. So it is what it is. Celtics 5.5 alternate line, plus 5.5 alternate line versus the Knicks is a very bad cover team. This game will come down to a one-possession game. Algorithm is predicting that. So shout out to Professional and his model. So, you know, it is what it is with that one. That's what he likes. You guys, you know, cram your brains around that. If you really, really like that, then you can jump on it. Pause. 21 points, 21 and a half. The Clippers, Sacramento. He took 20 shots last game. Who played that game? Edie played. What was the score? 101 to 111. And they lost. So I know Fox must have got busy on that. Oh, he gave him 26 points. Interesting game there. Interesting game there. Cedric Coward hit 5 threes that game. Okay. My connection been a little bit better since I bought a Wi-Fi extender for this PC and set it right on top of that motherfucker. So it's been a little better. Strong lean on Pelicans, 10.5. Zion is playing tonight, and Trey Murphy. Bet. They both wrestled. Yep, for sure. Gallinari announces retirement. All right, Edie. Yeah, right. I use this double as a parlay piece, bro. But this boy has been a monster. If you want to get to his 11.5 rebounds, be my guest. He's got rebounds at 15. He got hurt right here. He only played 5 minutes. 15, 15, 19, and 17. He's been monstrous, right? His double is a minus 179 on DraftKings. If you want to use it as a parlay piece, you can. So it is what it is with that situation. Fox. Fox is a dog, man. I mean, 24.5 points. He gave Memphis 26 points. He took 20 shots, hit 3 threes. I like Fox. I'm going to put his points to the side in a sense that I wouldn't take the under, right? Small lean. It's a play that you don't need me to tell you, right? You don't need me to tell you. Small lean. Wouldn't take the under. Despite, the matchup or whatever, I just know we know he's good at basketball, right? He's over this line in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 7 games. Actually, he's been on a tear. Field goal attempts for him is sitting at 19.5. He's averaging 18 over his last 10 games. It's Fox, right? What do you want me to say? Vassell. You can look at Vassell. Last 3 games, he's been balling, right? And we point this out. He's the one that's going to probably I would take his threes over Fox. 23 points, 35, 22. They need him to get on his, they need him to get on his shit here, okay? They need him to get on his shit. Professional says, remember a tip. Zion will play one game, the next game will sit out. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. What's this? Field goal attempts. 14.5 field goal attempts for Devin Vassell. He's over this in 3 straight. Interesting. Champagne. You could look at them for rebounds. I probably wouldn't look at them for rebounds this game, though. But, I mean, 3 of his last 4 games, he's had double-digit rebounds. Versus Phoenix, 12. Portland, 11. Denver, 11. I don't know about this team, right? He had 1 rebound versus these guys last time they played. I don't know about this team. The defense has given up the 3 ball in 3 straight games, 2.5. And they've given up this point line in 3 straight games, 4 or 5. I just can't right now, right? I can't. Harrison Barnes. Now, Harrison Barnes did hit the 3 versus these guys. And, Harrison Barnes, just without Victor Wembanyama, has been pretty good, right? I mean, lately he's been but his points probably entered the 12.5 territory. I don't know how I feel about that, but prior to that, he's been doing pretty good. I'm just gonna fall back from him. Luke Cornett, his rebound sitting at 7.5. He could be an under candidate. Okay, under candidate going up against somebody like Edie. He could be an under candidate. He's only hit this number in 2 of his last 10 games. He could be an under candidate when it comes to the rebounds. He played 25 minutes versus Edie. 0 points, 4 rebounds on 12 rebound chances. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. He could be an under candidate there. Boston, New York. I expect Cater to go today. Don't know the scenario with Derek White, but I expect Cater to go today. White probable, Cater probable. Okay. White probable, Cater probable. 231 over under in this one. It could be like a pick 'em or whatever the case may be. And Professor Michael Porter Jr. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. On Wednesday, the 3rd, the Bulls won't cover the spread of 8.5 versus the Nets. Look for the Nets to win outright versus the Bulls. Monster trap game for bettors. That's how you feel. That's how you feel dropping them dimes in there. Michael Porter Jr. will have the usage for sure. Versus Boston. Jalen Brunson, 39, 22, 23, 31. He's hit the 3 versus Boston relentlessly. He's over an 8 of 10 versus Boston. Okay? Shot attempts versus Shot attempts for 20.5 for Jalen Brunson. 20.5. He's over this number in 3 of 5. Points per sitting at 27.5. Boston have been giving up the threes. They've been giving up threes. Look at that. Wow. 7 of 10. But 3 threes for Maxey. 3 of 6. 3 of 10 for Vince. Harden, 5 of 11. Igor, 5 of 11. No, 4 of 7. I'm sorry. And then Cade Cunningham, 4 of 9. DiVincenzo, 4 of 7. Darius Garland, 4 of 9. Both of these teams can give up the 3. Ha 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 ha. Remember that. Both of these teams can give up the 3. I remember that. 3-pointers made. Boston, number 1, and giving up 3. Number 2, and giving up 3s to the point guard position. New York Knicks, number 9. Okay? That's the point guard position. Okay? Defensive shot profile. Boston. New York Knicks, number 2, in catch and shoot 3-point attempts. Boston is down there, 20th. New York Knicks, corner 3-point attempts. New York Knicks, number 3, and giving up the corner 3-point attempts. Boston, number 9, in corner 3-point attempts. Amount 3-pointers made. Shooting guard. New York Knicks, Boston. Small 4. Number 6 to the small 4 position, New York Knicks. Top 10 for Boston. New York Knicks, number 1, at giving it up to power forwards, 3s. So Knicks give up a little bit more 3s than this team here. And in general, like I said, 3-pointers made. New York Knicks in general give up the most 3s. Second most 3s in general. Boston give up the 8th. So, point guard's been hitting them 3s there. And then versus Boston, he's hit the 3. What's up? Hello? She's at work. This is, may I ask? Okay, so this is about Denzel. Oh, for the orientation, for freshman orientation. You don't have her phone number? One second. Hold on one second. Yo. All right. Bet. Um. Where were we? Okay, so let's keep it moving, right? Brunson, I mean, whatever, right? Threes are in play though. I ain't gonna stunt. Threes are in play. McBride, mm, Hart, Bridges, Towns. McBride's been hitting a three, boy. 4, 5, 5, 3, 5. 2.5 rebounds. This is going to be a same game parlay atmosphere for me here. They've been giving up the assist prop to this position. Nine of their last 10, they gave up 2.5 assists. He's only over this line in 4 of 10, but no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 4 of 10. To get plus money on it, right? Versus Boston. Last time he played Boston this season, he's hit the number. In fact, he's got 4 assists. For 4 assists, it's a plus 320 for somebody like McBride. Minutes equal opportunity. He'll definitely be out there. Okay, so that's that. The threes for him, he's been on one. He's been hot. Just as much as he's been hot, as much as they've been giving him up. 3 threes in the last 3 games. 3 threes in his last 3 games. Actually, 4 threes are better in his last 3 games. And he said 4 threes are better in 4 of his last 6 games. Josh Hart, he has a triple-double versus these guys 2 games ago. Last year, his last game, he played 10, 11, and 11. 5.5 rebounds. I have to, 5.5 rebounds. I mean, it's 5.5. Get there or be square. If you think he's going to rebound out, then you can look at his ladder here. 10 rebounds for him. Wait. I'm sorry. That was assist. Boy, I was about to have a heart attack. Let me take that shit down. I would probably look at his rebounds and assists, though. 7 assists in 4 straight games. I think that's as long as he's been starting. Multiple steals in 4 straight. You can look at his fantasy score. Don't know who he's going to be guarding, though. To me, he's not the greatest defender. Rebounds and assists at 15.5. So it is what it is with that situation. PRAs could be in play. He will take and make a few threes. 2 of his last 3 games, he's hit 4 threes. So to help out stretching the defense, 1.5 threes for him would be plus money. Triple-double candidate for sure. What I will do here is I'll take those assists down. And what I will do here is go over here and put up his rebounds and assists. And like I said, double-double plus 140. Triple-double plus 1,200, right? So double-double. Double-double, triple-double candidate. Threes as well. And I'll figure out how I want to do it. Bridges, 7 of 10 to that 1.5 3. So, I mean, it's a parlay piece of minus 160. If you want to get there, be my guest. What's their shot attempts? Mitchell Robinson. 20.5. Percent bounced over 3 and 4. Bridges 11.5. Just about on par. It would be a same game parlay atmosphere for me in this game. Um, Currently, Towns had himself a game. He hit his assist, 13 rebounds, and 26 points last time these two teams played. There was no Mitchell Robinson, right? 22 points is a very nice number if you ask me, but we will see, right? Speaking of Mitchell Robinson, uh, 7.5 rebounds here. I couldn't talk you off of it. Got there to his rebounds last game. Centers has been rebounding the ball pretty good at this 7.5 rate versus this team. So I couldn't talk you off of it. I do like Cater as well. I do like Cater, and he'll probably for rebounds he'll probably be the one I probably would be betting first. In general, Boston, they are sixth in giving up and rebounding, right? So they're a good team to rebound versus that's in general. Versus the center position, Boston give up the second most rebounds to the center position. Okay, and it reflects right there. You see a lot of green right there. It reflects. They've also been giving up a few assists here and there, but Cat, his assist prop, he's over an 8 of 10, and they've given this 2.5 up and 5 of 10. So. Including this game he played, he did his assist prop. So you can look at Karl Anthony Towns' assist if you like. Peyton Pritchard gave Cleveland 40 in the absence of Derek White last game. We know this New York Knicks team can give up threes, and he's a 3 candidate, right? Bad game for him this year versus New York Knicks. He went 1 for 7 for 3. Bad game for him. He went 1 for 8 here versus Minnesota, but he's been having himself a pretty good time, lately. 5 for 10, 8 for 13, 5 for 12, 3 for 9. If he's going over that 3, he's going over. 17.5 points. I don't know if I'll get there or not. Derek White versus New York Knicks team. He went 3 for 11 for 3 last time they played. 4 rebounds, 15 points. Derek White, he will get in the steals and blocks category, okay? His blocks, he's a pretty decent shot blocker for his size. You can see his shot blocking line is set at 1.5 just for blocks and 1.5 for steal, what automatically means his at least 2.5 for steals plus blocks, which he's over in 6 of 10. Now, he got a 70% hit rate on his PRA, rebounds and assists, and then 60% hit rate in his last 10 on the points plus assists and points plus rebounds. Versus this team, we'd definitely like to know what his blocks look like versus this team. Last 2 games he played for them, he played versus them, he didn't get a block. With the volume being there from 3, and the team has given up threes lately. Brandon Miller 4 for 9, AJ Green 6 for 12, and Emmanuel Quickly 4 for 10. There's instances where if not both Peyton Pritchard and Derek White, these guys can get busy. Okay, they are both point guard type players. You know what I'm saying? And when you take a look at the defense versus position. Like I said, looking at the 3-pointers made, Boston and New York Knicks are right there in the top 10. Knicks number 9, Boston number 2, and giving up the 3 to the point guard position. Jaylen Brown, you can look at him in a multitude of ways. When they played, he hit his threes. He's been hitting his threes in 6 straight games versus this team at 2.5. Right now, his threes is at 1.5. I cannot catch him, bro. I can't catch him. When I toss his threes in there, I can't catch him. But last 10 games, he's averaging 23 shots. He's taking shots in the area of 33, 26, 32, 32, 13, right? His shot attempts number is sitting at 20 and a half. I think that's a fair number for somebody like him. But, at the end of the day, at this position, they haven't seen the most ultra aggressive players. 15 shots for Michael Porter Jr., 12 for Khan. Giannis took 14 shots. He had 30. Very efficient there with 14 field goal attempts. Free throw attempts. Battles, your Silvas, Clays, Larsons, and twice. And Paolo, he must have got hurt that game. Caldwell Pope, they haven't been aggressive, most aggressive small forwards. So it is what it is with that situation. Jordan Walsh, he's been rebounding pretty well to his number. His 3-point line is only set at 1. He's been rebounding pretty good to his number at 4.5. He's over in 7 of 10. Such a low number that's going to be green on the defensive side as well, especially with the threes and the points. Just a low number, right? He did go out there and play 38 minutes last game versus Cleveland. Cada, when they played, he only played 21 minutes. That was probably around the first game of the season. He had 8 and 7 in that time span. The big thing here that they did have 17 rebound chances. Now he's playing just a little bit more minutes in instances. 18 rebound game versus Minnesota, 19 and 18. So it's just a clear, I don't mind, taking a stab at a long shot or something like that versus for him. The rebounds are in play. What was this? Passes made. Oh, thank you. Right? So they must have just added passes made because I really, really look at passes made. So that's something, man, just feel like they just added that. I think they just added that. So I really, really look at that. I really do. So shout out to them for passes made. Okay. But rebound chances, 25 rebound chances here. He only played 5 minutes versus Orlando. For some reason, might have got hurt. 21 rebound chances versus Brooklyn. 17 there. Rebound chances. 21 rebound chances right there. 15. He's got his hands full though, right? With Cat and Cat and Mitchell Robinson. Last time Cater was out, I went to Tillman. I took his rebounds up to 9. The 6 rebounds got me at a plus, I think 180 or something like that. So, he'll be somebody that you can look at, but keep in mind, it's 29 minutes. Cater did not play that game. So, it is what it is right there. And rewinded it back to in the absence of 27 minutes for Anthony Simons, in the absence of White there. So you could probably look at that if White is not in. You could probably look at that. And, you could also look at the 3. The 1.5 threes. And on the flip side, I did want to take a look at Jordan Clarkson here. So he went 3 of 10 for 3 last game. His points sitting at 10.5. That's 10.5 points is an interesting play for him. And 1.5 assists, he could get there, but I probably won't be betting it. But the 10.5 points or the 1.5 threes, those are interesting plays to me. Same game parlay atmosphere for me in that one. Minnesota and New Orleans here. We expect Trey to be in, and of course we know now Jordan Poole is on his way back too. He's on his way back. Keep an eye on him. Jordan Hawkins was out with an illness, so keep an eye on his situation, and it is what it is with that. All right, so Zion Zion will probably see some. Zion will probably see some. Julius Randle, and I don't know how I feel about that. Right, I don't mind it though. Zion numbers. DiVincenzo, the threes at 3.5. He's been, that's what he does, right? Don't know if I'll go there. 13.5 points. It's doable. It's doable. Don't know if I'll go there. And just been on a tear. 41, 43, 31, 39, 32. Five threes are better in four straight, then followed up by four threes there. His 3.5 threes are sitting at a minus 106. Assists, he's been dropping dimes. Whatever you want to do for Ant-Man. Taking a rain check on Jaden McDaniels here. Even though it's been a decent spot, but his number for his points line, this team had been giving up points, right? Dort had 17. Watson had 32. Flagg had 29. Johnson 18. 28 for DeSumo. Wells 25. Butler 24. And Gabe Vincent, go figure, right? Versus this team here this season, hasn't faced him this season. The assist prop for him, he's been a wagon at plus 130. He's over an 8 of 10, 3 straight. Prior to that, 5 straight. So the assist, I'm going to leave it alone because if I bet it, it's going to take a L. It's going to lose. So the assist has been a hit rate champion, right? And then the 1.5 threes, couldn't talk you off of it. I ain't going there, though. Julius Randle's 1.5 threes. He's over in 4 or 5. He's been rebounding the ball pretty good. Couldn't talk off his rebounds, right? 6 of 10, he's over. Couldn't talk off his rebounds. Coming off a game where he almost inked a triple-double. He had 12 assists versus the San Antonio Spurs. Defensively, I don't know. If he decides to be aggressive defensively, I can see instances where he's getting to his points prop, not scared of Zion's defense and whoever they can put on him, right? So his points prop should be very well in play, or points plus rebounds. You'll get a double-double for him at plus 260. Looking at, what's been transpiring between him and his team throughout his career. Back-to-back games with 2 threes. It probably might be something I might tease down because for the simple fact that Ant is on fire right now. But I couldn't talk off his 22 points. I'm not going there. The 1.5 threes look a little bit more enticing to me at minus 138 for the simple fact I don't know, right? His rebounds too. Gobert, boy, just been crazy weird. So he 4 straight he goes over his rebound prop. Then boom, Boston 8, San Antonio 8, right? So what are we doing? The 1.5 assists, I don't mind for him, but what are we doing, right? Versus the Pelicans, 2 of his last 3 games, he's over this line. So, it's Rudy, bro. It's Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity, man. Straight up, man. That's what it is, man. Plus 145 for the double-double. If you like it, it is what it is, right? I don't mind this spot for an aggressive Jeremiah Fears. Not scared of the point guard's defense over here in Minnesota. Jeremiah Fears been playing some ball. He's over his line at 8 of 10. I'm not going there. Last 3 games, this point guards are over this line in 7 of 10 versus this team. He doesn't drop as many dimes that I would like. He don't drop dimes at pretty much all. But, yeah. that boy. Jeremiah Fears. Murphy, he's never seen a shot he don't like, especially from beyond the arc. Don't know how I feel about that. He's over his 3 line and 6 of 10. Are we back? Are we back? Did it just end, or am I crazy? Am I crazy, or did it just end, bro? Or a little bit of both? Did it just come back? The fuck happened? What happened? Are we back though? Let me see. Somebody talk to me, man. Somebody talk to me. Did it reconnect? All right, let's go. Champion, right? Yeah, I think it did reconnect. I think it did reconnect. I hope it reconnected. Somebody let me know something, man. What happened? Tell me what the fuck happened, because I caught that shit, but tell me what happened, bro. It don't matter, though. You ain't got to tell me what happened. Uh, okay, well, let's go back. Let's get back to the regular schedule program, right? As long as we good, we good. Where the fuck were we? Sadiq Bey, right? If it ain't broke for me, man, I'm not fixing. I don't give a fuck if Zion is or not, in or not, who's in. I'm still going to his rebounds at 5.5, and I'm sprinkling on his. Might just sprinkle. Now, instead of the double double, I might end up just sprinkling on the 10 rebounds, because the double double, the 10 rebounds is plus 700. The double double is plus 700 as well. So I might, if he gonna get a double double, he definitely gonna get it in rebounds. So I might as well stick with the 7 rebounds instead of that. You know what I'm saying? Or just ladder him from 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, and then Zion here. Wait a minute. Zion. So Sadiq Bey versus this team, he has hit his rebound prop. Remember, he was hurt for a long time, but he's just been a good rebounding forward at the end of the day. And you could also look at his threes too. Zion here versus Minnesota. Last time he played them, he gave them 29. Plays fairly well versus them. And, it is what it is with that situation. Um, we'll see, man. We'll see. I haven't been betting on Derek Queen. I don't know exactly what I want to do with him for the most part. Misi comes in and gets minutes behind him, or what? Uh, 23, 26, 24. Misi rebounds are sitting at 6.5. Could be a sneaky play. Misi's got hit his rebound prop 3 straight games versus this team. He does have a 10 rebound game last year, At this point, from betting purposes, I would like for Misi to start. I'll feel a little bit more confident in betting his rebounds, but it is what it is. 6.5 rebounds for Derek Queen, though. Just what category is going to pop up minutes wise? 16, the 22, the 15, or the 28? Like, what are we doing? What are we going to see here, right? So, no, it's a lot of shit there. Last game on the docket here. Don't know how I feel about this Warriors team here. Like I said, we're dealing with injury news here, right? So, Curry's out. Melton will be back soon. Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, these guys are questionable. Shit, I wouldn't even play. I ain't gonna lie. Jimmy Butler might not play. Let me check the injury news real quick. Quentin Grimes downgraded to questionable. Grimes. That opens up the door a little bit more for Clarkson. Wait. Let me see something. No. Grimes plays for Philly. Oh! Yeah, so like I said, early questionable tag. Early questionable tag, bro. You want to go get that McCain money. Like, not now, but right now type shit, right? Questionable tag for Grimes. A guy who's played 38, 34, 26, 42, and 46 minutes. And you want to look at somebody like McCain, who's hit his points prop in 3 of his last 4 games. 3-point prop in 4 of his last 5. 28 minutes in his last 2. His minutes are going up. Might get 30 in a beautiful spot like this. Don't fucking play, right? I'm saying this is what we do it for, right? This is what we do it for. So, back to the last game on the docket. And me, truthfully here, do you play Jimmy or not? He's rested. Maybe things get out of hand. He'll probably be one of the first ones to go. 6.5 assists for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a lean, right? I wouldn't take the under here, so I'll track that. We do know what he does in the points category, right? Right. But you're gonna get plus money for 6.5 assists. Could be a spot where he might want to try to come out here and hit his assist prop, or his 3 prop at 1.5, right? Or he might be going for his points prop at 30.5, or whatever case may be. Points plus assists, but assists, interesting, right? I'll track this as a small lean. Very small lean, but just had a double-double versus them. He had 11 assists on the 11th. Go crazy. Plus 500 for the double-double for Shai. Just saying, right? It's been a decent assist spot for point guards. Fierce, he doesn't give up. He don't drop dimes, right? Shepard, not that guy. George hit his line. This kid, no, right? Siski. Mitchell had 6. I lost money there. Suggs had 8. Fears again, he doesn't drop dimes. Fox 10 assists. Fox 5 assists. Shea 11 assists. To the center point guard position assists. Golden State Warriors number 8, giving up assists to the point guard position. It's been a good source of assists there. Like I said, he hit a double-double versus these guys last time he played. I don't expect these. I expect them to whoop ass here and just keep it going, bro. I mean, they 20-1. These motherfuckers coming for the. Oh, they definitely gonna want to beat these motherfuckers' ass. Case and Wallace, like whatever you want to do, right, man? Aaron Wiggins, right? So 10.5 points for Wiggins is in play. You're gonna have. It's not gonna be any Dort, I don't believe. No Hartenstein. So you got that shit down. The 1.5 assists for him. He's over in 7 of his last 10 games. And the defense is giving that up to this position at 9 of their last 10. He didn't play versus Golden State this year. Wiggins, 1.5 threes, points, assists, whatever you want to get to. Be my guest. I will... So his first game back, he played 20 minutes. That was on the 30th versus Portland. We'll see what's going to happen. He only played 20 minutes. Jalen Williams, 18.5 points. His rebounds and assists is something that you might look at, right? His rebounds and assists. Points, you can look at his points too. PRAs, whatever, right? His rebounds and assists are pretty enticing here, if you ask me. Sitting at 10.5. Here's a line that you probably want to, play with the injuries that they're facing right now, right? It's a line you probably want to play. He did play 34 minutes versus Portland, so and then 29 minutes. He's averaged 30 minutes since he's been back. So I whatever, right? Whatever you want to do here, okay? These guys ain't taking any prisoners. Chet, points prop sitting at 16.5. If you want to get there, be my guest. Right? Whatever you want to do. I'm fine with that. As I'm seeing all these games, not my favorite games, but there are some spots for a lot of people here. Not my favorite games, though. I'm not going to try to wrestle with a lot of things here. I'm going to be doing some live betting for sure. Brandon Podzinski here. The 5.5 rebounds. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna have interest in this 5.5 rebounds. He only had 4 versus them last time. 20 minutes. Probably was a blowout on 11. 126 to 102. So for those purposes, I can see you falling back on his rebound prop, but he is a pretty decent rebounder. He'll have the green light to shoot the 3. So his 2.5 threes could be in play. Last time they 2 teams played, he had he only hit 2 threes because he only took 2 threes. I don't know what's going to happen, bro. Straight up, and I'm just going to sit back and live bet this situation. I'm not going to give out any plays or anything on the Warriors side, bro. Straight up, because it could get ugly. It could get ugly, and then it might not. But most likely it could get ugly. Spread 11.5 here. I'd rather, bet on some of these guys. The 10 assists for him, how much is the 10 assists? So, me personally, instead of going to that, sprinkling a double-double or something for plus 500, I would just single out the assists. If you're thinking about it, 8 assists plus 240, 9 assists, 360, 10 assists plus 900, 11 assists plus 1,200, 11.5 plus 1,500. It has happened, right? I can see him just going out there en route to getting his 30 points, dropping dimes here and there. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's what he's going to do, but the last time these two teams played, he did have 11 assists, bro. He's flirted with the assists, you know what I'm saying? 9 here versus the Lakers, 7 here, 8 here versus the Pelicans, 3, 8 here versus Utah, 7, you know what I'm saying? 6 here, 8 versus Phoenix. Even if you want to try to slide into the 8 area, you'll get there at a plus 240, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? Only 6 games. Don't try to force anything or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I got undisciplined yesterday. Very bad. I got undisciplined yesterday. Got out my body and all that shit. But, and then landmines left and right yesterday, boy. Between Nurkic foul trouble, foul trouble for Mobley. Shit. Luka got his points. Boy, it was a lot of foul troubles. It was a lot of weird things going on. Milwaukee taking L's. It was a lot. So that concludes, right? That concludes. Drop a like for me. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. I didn't put all those plays to the side. I did not. Quick run through Jackson again. Matter of fact, you can check the Jackson on my YouTube short or Reels. I got him on Reels out here and everything. You can definitely check that out if you want. But a quick rundown of what I'll give you a rundown of what I have over here. Y'all know this is, it is what it is. Let's see. Shai Gilgeous and Xander. We know he can do this, right? I'm not a player that I'm pushing out there. 5.5 rebounds for Saddiq Bey. Tough call. I gotta go to it. Double, triple candidate for Josh Hart. We know who he is, right? Darren Fox. I wouldn't take the under on his points. Vince Williams. I would look at his assists. Great spot for scoring for point guards. I'm undecided on what I want to do with Denny Avdija. I like Klingen, right? I really like him for his rebounds. I really do. But I don't know how long he's going to play, right? So Jared McCain and Cam Whitmore. These are two of my favorite plays here. Both of these guys possess upside on their prop, right? This is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. And then McBride has been, redeemed, early questionable tag. McCain go crazy type shit, right? McCollum, the users should be there. What do you want me to say? Keep an eye out for Champagne in the absence of Middleton, because I know Middleton probably not going to play. Champagne could be a rebounded guy for you. Is that his name? I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. Keyshawn George, rebounds and assists. Drummond, I don't know how hurt he is, man. But they're giving us a double-double, I think at plus 360. Then they're giving us the 9.5 rebounds at plus 115. I took it last night. He's at shoot-around. Paul George is at shoot-around. We'll see what's going to happen, okay? But right now, back-to-back, it's a ton of plays that I said I liked, but I didn't put over here. I didn't. It's a ton of plays that I liked that I didn't put over here. Peace out, fam.